Hello, my name is Andrea Guyon and I'm here today to show you how to put together some of the Oar Board equipment, how to get on and off the board, as well as some basic rowing stroke and oar handling techniques. So these are the carbon fiber sculling oars designed by Whitehall Rowing and Sail in Victoria, specifically for the Oar Board. So this is the top part of the oar. Comes with a 3 flat spot, 1 rounded spot D-collar. This is the button handle. And the bottom part is the shaft, the neck, and a chopper style sculling blade. So to put it together, very simple. Lay out your oar, slide it into the shaft, push the back button first, then the top button goes together. Super easy. The Oar Board comes with gated Concept 2 oar locks. Very easy to use. Open the gate, slide your oar in, close the gate, tighten that up, and then just leave your oar ready to go. Not only are there port and starboard markers on your oars letting you know which way to put them, the scoops face in towards your board. It's very easy to actually get on the Oar Board. It's a very stable platform. I recommend that you keep your body center of gravity low and go for it. Slide your foot gear towards you. Now, one of the most important things to remember is the oar has to be seated into these gated oar locks in order for them to function properly. You also want to make sure that your pin is on the outside, not on the inside. So make sure on both sides that the pin is actually on the outside when you slide your oars into the oar lock. Otherwise, it feels really weird because there's a 4-degree pitch built in, so you don't actually have to think at all about the blade angle when you're rowing. It's already done for you. There are 2 main positions of the oars when you're using your oars correctly. When the oar blade is perpendicular to the water, this is on the square. When you drop your wrists towards your thighs, the oar blade bottom faces towards the stern of your board. This is called feathering. And when your oars are on the square, this is when the oar blades are actually in the water and you are driving the board through the water. Right, so to begin your oar stroke is pretty straightforward, really. Double check to make sure that your oar blades are set correctly into the gated oar lock. Make sure the oar lock is closed if you are using Concept 2s, which the Oar Board comes standard with. Make sure that button is seated nicely in for both sides, blades curving towards the board. And to start your oar stroke, I like to keep my oar blades on the square. Just make sure everything is set up the way I want. Left hand over right. You don't grip the oar, you actually just have your hand, flat part of your hand, flat part of your arm. It's not a grip, it's more like a hook, okay? Thumbs on the end. So to start your stroke, feather, reaching forward, so nice straight back, shoulders dropped, reaching out. When your elbows are over your knees, draw your knees up to your chest, square your oars. Push into your heels, drawing the handles towards your body. Drop your wrists. Now you're feathering, reaching forward, and do it all over again. So first thing I want to do when I get on is check to see what's behind me. Now, to be easiest with your body, you can use the oar handle opposite of the way you want to turn. Push on that thumb and turn your body around. Now, your sit bones are locked into the cutouts of the seat, so that makes twisting your body much safer. So use the pressure of your oar opposite, Turning from the bottom of the spine first, look behind you, easy. All right, now let's talk about maneuvering the board. The easiest way to maneuver the board is just like a traditional boat or a rowing shell. Most of the power will load up onto one leg or the other. With the oar board, which is extremely maneuverable, it's even easier. So what you'd want to do is, if I'm going to turn towards my starboard side, I will load more force into my port side or right leg and pull a little harder on my right arm. So check it out. Nice gentle turn. Now if I wanted to turn sharper, all I have to do is leave my starboard oar out of the water. Watch this. Easy, very easy. If you want to turn sharply, over square your inside oar, in this case starboard oar, and push the water away from you and pull on the other side. Notice how my handles are moving exactly the same way as a normal oar stroke. It's actually funner to do it than to watch. Stopping, one of the most important things, is just simply feathering twice. The blades are now over squared, and when I drop them in the water with locked elbows, the boat will stop on a dime. Very easy. You can also back your board up using that same technique. Both oars over squared. And then when you want to stop, as if you're coming into the beach, all you have to do, square your oars. Again, stops on a dime. So when you get your oar board, just play around for a while. Figure out how it maneuvers, how to stop, have some fun. Over square, lock your elbows. Super easy. Just play around with it. Pushing on my handles, oars over squared. Coming into a beach, very handy. You want to turn, drop one. You want to hold the water, both oars. Just practice. Okay, now what we're going to do is talk about steering the boat in a particular direction called a heading. So the heading is where we want to go, but our bearing, because we're facing backwards, is directly behind us, the way we're facing. So my heading is going to be this house right behind me, and what I'm looking at on the shore is a big rock. So I'm going to use the big rock as my bearing, and that white house across there is my heading. So off we go. So that's pretty much it. We've covered oar blades, we've covered gated locks, D-collars, buttons, handles. We've covered oar blade position, feathering, and on the square, and even a bit on the over square. We've covered body position, muscle sequence. We've covered turning and stopping. We have covered headings and bearings. So when you're out on your oar board, don't be frustrated if you don't get it right away. The more you row, the better rower you'll be. And before you go, always make sure you check the weather. If there's any particular conditions in your area that you should be aware of, and of course, local safety regulations. If you're going alone, make sure you tell whoever you are with where you're going and when you're coming back. But it's always fun to have someone to go rowing with. Have fun. Enjoy your oar board.